Bohemia with Bohemian Stars and Ocean Heart Readings, and today we're going to do another one. So, I was just thinking we should do a reading about cars and driving vehicles because it comes up all the time in people's readings, actually. And it's not necessarily always about travel, but it can be safety with your vehicle, trying to buy a vehicle, maintenance for your vehicle. And then when I was shuffling here, the first card that came out was Rome, which for me is traveling, roaming around, that kind of thing, and how it comes up with the wild honeycomb messages here. So we have four options here. Go ahead and pick. We have this coral background that says Rome. We have this hot pink that says future you is happy, realign. We have a yellow one that says gang gang. We have a blue one here that says I said what I said. That's my truth, period. So go ahead and pick one of those, and we're just going to see whatever spirit wants to flow to you about travel, vehicles, things of that nature, okay? See you on your timestamp. All right, for those of you who chose Rome, we're going to go ahead and see what information does the spirit world have to tell you about your vehicle, getting one, driving, learning to drive, updating your skills, maintenance, road safety, anything at all about driving, okay, and cars and vehicles. Careless. So y'all might be too careless. Y'all could feel like, well, I could total this one and get another one, knock on wood. This could be fire signs here, okay? This could be Leo, Aries, Sag. Definitely fire signs that I know quite often can be that way. Now, some aren't. Fire signs who are careful, if they have careful placements in their chart, are like very particular about their vehicles. But the people that I have seen who are like, oh, well, I'll get another one next week, and then they do, fire signs. So there could be being careless here. It's in not getting a result that you want in the end because we're not taking care of our vehicle enough. And then afterwards, you said, oh, that's what my reading that kept saying be safe on the road. It was me. So there could be something here. It could also be saying watch out with someone who would be careless. It's obvious. You will know somebody that would be careless in your vehicle. Whether it's they have no respect to let you drive and they're not, like they're sticking their phone in your face. I've seen people do that, like actually take their phone and stick it in someone's face when they're driving. I'm like, yo, they need their eyes. Like this person is trying to look at the road right now and you just put something in their eyes. Like, well, what are you doing right now? This could be daydreaming. You can get in a vibe and be following your synchronicities. Oh, look, that billboard said 11:11. Pay attention, fam, please, okay? Because they're saying here, yes, you might see some signs and synchronicities. You might have your spiritual flow going. You might have people trying to text you all your different boos and this stuff, but you don't want to afterwards be like, oh, I should have been paying attention, or oh, I shouldn't have let that person in the vehicle or use my vehicle that never pays attention to anything and is very careless, okay? Yeah, they said we can avoid a lot of salt here. This could also be driving on roads that aren't safe, right? Because salty, if you've ever lived where there's snow, you salt the roads and stuff like that to make sure the roads are safe. So this is saying, look, if you can tell by getting on the terrain of the road that it's not safe, or you just don't know how to drive on it, stop trying to prove something and be like, oh, well, if say la vie, like, hey, have respect for the terrain that you're on, know how to drive where you're going, or be cautious as you're learning and picking up the different topography and different territories and stuff. This could also be like, take care of your tires. Remember, vehicles are transporting actual human beings, like actual live people, and there's other alive people in these vehicles, y'all. So they're saying, like, you might have to prioritize waiting to update your wardrobe with the new fits and take care of your tires, all right? I feel like they're kind of hype here. I feel like they're super energized in your reading right now. Adore. Yeah. Also, some of you that your spirit crew is not liking if there's too much like romantic stuff going on when you're driving. All right. They're like, this isn't cute. This could even be also if your animal is always like jumping up on the steering wheel, on the dash and stuff, and being a distraction. And you're like, they're so cute. I should try one handedly to take a picture of them or something. Some of you are just super unsafe. You're super unsafe. But this could be also people, it's like you're driving and stuff and this person's trying to kiss you, you want to hold your boo's hand or whatever, and you're just not focusing on driving, okay? Or somebody else around you is not. You might be like, yeah, I ride with my friend. I knew it. I pulled out a friend card. And it's kind of, backwards leaning energy, meaning, is this person your friend? So if you're always with somebody and they're always doing all these things as you drive, are they really being a good friend when literally this affects your life. Like it affects your life, but they just gotta text their boo back while they're driving. Like, are they being a good friend? Like, do they actually care? Oracle has questions, okay? Seven of Swords. So this is saying to avoid that. Avoid people who are like, you can't tell me what to do. I do what I want. I can drive how I want. I've been driving for 10 years, 2 decades, whatever. Because this says, I refuse to keep too small. I can't tolerate the boxes. The animal in me paces. This is the person who overly tries to make the car purr, right? They're slipping their foot. See that hot foot, that red foot? Or maybe you gotta hot foot them out of there. Some of you are gonna do some magical work to keep bad drivers away from you, to keep away people who are not driving safely away from you. Because this could be people who they like to slip up real quickly, and try to like, oh, I'm gonna turn. You're trying to get over, but I want to make a turn fast, right? Hot-headed people. See the red on the head. Some of you are the one like this. You're rebellious. There's Aries, Aquarius, Sagittarius energy here, some Leo. It's like, don't tell me what to do. It's beyond just saying I'm a rebel, don't tell me what to do, I'm driving to be free. This is like intense attitude. Some of you are Scorpios and you're vengeful when you drive. You're very vengeful, you're very upset. You guys could have Mars and Scorpio, Aries, Moons, Aquarius, some kind of mixture of these kind of placements, okay? And they're like, we need to chill it out. And this card also has salt on it. So there could be something with salt. Y'all just get too petty, too salty when you're driving, or somebody with you does. Maybe your passenger is always like that and it changes your energy around. Or maybe you're in a city that's like an Aries moon city. So there's aggressive drivers like that that are very, very petty. They're saying it would be better for you to pull over and chill out versus risk this. This is also saying don't drive through sharp things being reckless, and repair your tires again accurately if it's something's been punctured. Seems common sense, but you know, people seem they do what they think they have to do, or they can be impatient to just schedule maintenance or something like this. Okay, now let's see, for those who are trying to get a vehicle or something, if we can get some more particular guidance. If you're trying to get a vehicle, this is what the things that they're suggesting. Oh, you're gonna get one. All right, you're gonna get one, but they're reminding you before you even get one. Like, even if you've never driven before, like, you know, you could be a hothead driver, you know, you could be distracted, you know, you could be living a happy good life, so you just start doing all kinds of things, not paying attention when you're driving. You can take a gamble, but for some of you, you could win a car. Yeah, like you could literally win a car in a raffle. So they're saying, look, it's not just imagination unless you don't take action on it. All is well here. Wow. This, y'all, enter a raffle. Enter all the raffles you can for vehicles if you need one. This could also be some finance coming in for you, okay? But taking their messages here so that you don't, you know, drive this way or drive with people. Some of you are like, no, I'm with the person who drives this way. That's why I need my own car. I need my own car. Just kicking it. So you're gonna stop kicking it with this person. You're like, you're right, my life is worth it. Let me stop kicking with the people who drive this way. For some of you, it was two different people they were describing. The one who was more like nice, you know, but they're always doing little cutesy things that are not safe when driving, and then the other one who's just like super mad aggressive. So for some of you, it's one person, but it's like a Libra with like an Aries moon or something. So they oscillate between when they do what. But this looks really good for getting your own vehicle. If you need money or something to fix your vehicle, if you need new tires, new wheels, and you're willing to pay attention to that, I feel like you can manifest that in. You can bring that in. Spirit world wants to bless you to be very safe when driving, okay? Also here I'm seeing, if you have something with your eyes, even if you're just kind of partially sometimes at night kind of have a thing with one eye that gets bothered when you're driving, or something with lights, some of you flickering lights or something, or it bothers your eyes when driving, they want you to get your eyes checked, okay? They don't want you just like squinting, not paying attention, driving without sunglasses, you can't see, or whatever it is, okay? So take care of that. But your spirit crew has been extra, like ultra protecting you when it comes to driving, so know that and appreciate them. That's what I'm seeing. Please like, share, subscribe, and comment, and I'll talk to you again on another one. Bye. All right, for those of you who chose the hot magenta card, future you is happy realigned, you already have cards like flying out. Your color matches the back here of the Love Kiss Oracle. Hey. Love smack sound. Let's go ahead and see. This is just whatever the spirit world wants to say to you in the realms of vehicles, driving, transportation, anything like that, okay? So we have ancestors here. Hey. Okay, rejection is for your protection, later date. So your ancestors have not been wanting you to go certain places at certain times. They're the ones who move like that, where maybe they allowed you to be late going somewhere, or they even changed an appointment. They influenced some kind of appointment being changed. And this ancestor has protective bracelets protecting the evil eye on their wrists with purples and indigos and blues, and they're hugging their descendant here. So they have definitely said no. There was some commitment, there was some offers, there were some negative contracts for certain run-ins, certain accidents. So even if something did happen, it could have been way, way worse, because maybe someone from, like, let's say someone from past life, this stranger was like, well, you owe me karma because you totaled my oxen cart back in the day, you scattered all my chickens, you ruined all my tomatoes. My tomatoes were ruined for the year back in, whatever ye olden days, so you owe me. I'm getting your car this lifetime in 2023. Knock, knock, knock on wood. So your ancestors were like, homie, we think that's a lot, like, with exchange rates and stuff and inflation. Like, okay, you can put a dent in the bumper just for a second, and then you need to get it together. Your insurance needs to cover it. So then there was something here for y'all that it could have been a lot worse. But your ancestors were definitely there, like, that's enough, calm down, calm down. All right, so there was some delayed kind of reaction here. I do think for some of you, there's something else they're still working on. So I'm not sure. Let's see if they'll tell us here. Oh, some of you trying to get a car back from an ex, or there's some kind of negative energy coming from someone in the past where they're like, oh yeah, good for you. I hope your car stops working, right? Again, knock on wood, not having it. Your ancestors are intervening, and your ancestors are like, no, we're not going to leave them stranded. We're not going to leave them stagnant. So some of you have had some situations where you're like, what is going on with my car's a hoopty now. Like, it's aging fast, like it's really trying to retire, or I don't have one, or I keep having like issues. Either I took the bus, now I have issues with my bus pass. Like, what is going on? So there could be that there's an ex-friend, ex-coworker, ex-romantic partner, or this person from this past life connection where they put some little stanky, there you go, some little bless your heart energy towards your vehicle energy. But your ancestors are trying to shift it and move it and kind of delay it, let it come out bit by bit versus one big bam, okay, on you, and trying to help you shift it. So let's see what else we have here. Yeah, they're literally easing the wake up call of it. So something's going on with this. Some of you, maybe there was something scamming with your ex. Maybe your ex was like scamming with vehicles or something. And it could have been worse for you getting caught up in that situation. Something to say, yeah, because someone was clowning around. Someone could have been, I don't know, doing something inappropriate with vehicles. They were doing like Matilda's dad. Oh my gosh, not Matilda's dad. They weren't properly fixing the cars. They're like flipping cars, trying to sell them for more, not fixing them properly. There's some kind of lemons, or there was a chance of you buying a car like that or something. And again, they try to help the situation as much as possible. So there could have been some disappointments, but it's like they try to make sure that the worst outcome wasn't happening and that they could help the situation, okay? Oh, we do get bewitched. I was wondering. So speaking of Matilda, a little magical energy here. This is where, for some of you, this person put negative energy on you. Could even be an ex-family member. You might have cut this person off. It could have been like maybe you called someone out on being a fake mechanic and selling people lemons, so then they try to go and put some root on you or something about your vehicles. Someone with an ego, could have been a Leo, could be Aries, could be air sign. Oh, Aries. I didn't even mean to say Aries right now. Like, it literally came out my mouth and I was like, what? Aries was a play on word here. Libra, Gemini, Aquarius, okay? Could be Sagittarius too, with this kind of clown energy, this gesture over here. Yeah. So it's like, say it with your fist, but they're saying it was kind of magic stank eye kind of vibe. Protect your vehicle. You guys need to put, don't ever forget to protect your vehicle. So when you do your magical workings and stuff, you protect your home, your family, your animals, your kids. Don't ever forget, like, don't just protect yourself and then forget to protect your business. Of course, your children, your animals in your home when you do protective workings, and your vehicle. Those are all important extensions of you. And if you really protect yourself, but you forget one of those other areas of life, all the negativity can hit those areas when it tries to come. So really protect it, okay? Because it does look like people say negative words, and then your ancestors are like, and try to blow it back at them. Like they try to say negative, your ancestors blow it away. There's somebody who is really insistent and trying to do like this bad prank, negative energy towards you. Like what? What is going on? Still thinking about you. Even when your ancestors correct them, they're like, well, I'll do it again later. Okay, I do see better business deals. Okay, some of you might be reporting someone to like the Better Business Bureau or something. Like something could have happened where you had a really unsafe car, red flags, toxic mess. I feel like you guys need a really renowned car service, and you need one. I think you want to get out of a deal or something, or you need to get a new vehicle. You got one, but it was messed up for those who had one, and you need a new vehicle, and you feel like it just didn't live up to what they said. But if you go with a renowned company that has like a good try it out process and a good return process, that would be better for you. Yeah, they're so funny because your spirit crew is also like, as you're getting a vehicle, like get a vehicle for yourself. Don't be worrying about like, can your boo fit in here? Will your boo like it? How much hanky panky stanky stank can y'all do up in this vehicle? All right, we have the Five of Wands reverse. Five of Wands reverse, okay? As far as driving, you guys have to pay attention to your gears. You have to pay attention. Like, don't ride it till the wheels come off and ride it too hard and just be like gunning it on the speed bumps, hitting the potholes, like all of this. Some of you are like, no, I didn't do any of that, but the vehicle was just junk. There was something with the engine, or there was a hole somewhere. There was a hole somewhere for some of you. And there was like, maybe you even had to get like insurance inspection or something. Okay, you could have felt like no one helped you, your insurance was stank. You might need to change your insurance because it says someone didn't get an insurance payout that they should have. Um, yeah, for whatever reason. I'm telling y'all, they said don't just worry about, getting it on your vehicle. Make sure this thing is functional. But this is mechanical issues. This is mechanic error. A mechanic's error. Be very careful, and it's like wasting. It's literally a rust bucket, like throwing money in a hole. So be very careful the mechanic that you take your money to, or if someone said, "Oh, well, I fixed it." Yeah, I kind of messed up your car when I was bothering it. I can't even say borrowing it. I keep wanting to say bothering it. Like they messed it up instead of flight of fancy. So they want to act like, "Oh no, like I worked at Mercedes." I was just working on the Rolls Royce. I could fix this. Don't let them touch your car. Don't let them touch your car, okay? If it's out of contract or whatever, because then they can rule the judgment of, oh, you violated the terms of service or whatever. There can be something like this. Some of you it was hard, especially back when the panty hit or something, to get your vehicle service. So it aged very quickly somehow. Maybe you put a lot of miles. A lot of things are expensive with cars now. They were like trying to give cars away during the panty, and now they're trying to make all that money back for these industries. And so some of you have had a really hard time qualifying to get a vehicle with red tape and stuff. And so this is saying don't like hold out. Don't just like get yourself a really bad deal or spend a ton of money. Like literally used cars are going for more than the brand new cars used to go for pre-panty. It's ridiculous, at least in the States. I don't know what it's like worldwide. So yeah, they're just really cautioning. They're really worried. Yeah, Five of Wands here. Your ancestors are very worried about people scamming you, taking advantage of you, things of that nature, okay? Having you walk on coals kind of vibe. Having you have to like suffer to get the key here. You guys could have some ignition problems. I don't know. I feel like you guys need a whole new vehicle, a whole new place that you were going to buy your car. If you've been searching at a particular dealership or a particular site, you might want to change that all the way. You need to know about mechanics. Everything from how the horn sounds, like how things sound, everything to how the key turns. You need to know your vehicle like inside and out. And I feel like just bide your time. Some of you are trying to do this by yourself and you don't have anyone to back you up when you go to get a car, which can be a very unsafe feeling situation. This could be literally where people are like fetishizing you or trying to holler at you, catcall you, and you're like, hey, I'm here to buy a car, like don't treat me that way. Maybe you're LGBT, you're feminine identified or something, so they don't respect you when you're trying to get a vehicle. So there could have been something like this where they're trying to take advantage, or because of your demographic or something. So this does say in the end you will find a vehicle. Your higher self's really on it and trying to help you find the real connections as well. You'll get a really good deal. You'll find a really, really good one. But it does look like going with kind of a bigger well-known corporation versus like a smaller dealership where you're not sure if what they're telling the truth. You know what I mean? It's like something where they're very well known. All of their terms and conditions are on like their website and their information. You know that you can get a good deal. You're able to do comparative pricing. If there's any issue, you can trade your vehicle in or exchange it, no problem. I do see you getting the key to the vehicle. Okay, it is here, but for this pile, take your time because there's a lot of rough energy coming towards your vehicle. You want to do cleanse and cut and clear and road openings and all this kind of stuff before you go ahead and get your vehicle, and then bless and protect it up when you do get it. Okay, that's what I'm seeing. Please like, share, subscribe, and comment, and I'll talk to you again on another one. Bye. Oh, I saw 222. All right, for those who chose Gang Gang, let's see what's going on with vehicles, cars, driving, advice, road conditions, whatever it is. Really general, just letting the spirit world flow, whatever they want to say, maybe getting a new car, upgrading, whatever it is, okay? So let's go ahead. Did a lot of shuffling here. Missing you. Some of you are like, I'm away from my car. This is so cute. You know how cars can have energy to them for sure. So you guys be like, I miss you, baby. I miss my car. Maybe you used to have a car, but you're like, where I'm moving, the city, like you can walk around easier or something, or something here. Maybe you miss having your autonomy. You didn't need that many vehicles or something. Maybe there's a particular vehicle. Maybe you miss like your camping vehicle or something. So you kind of want to go and try something different. So there could be here missing that. There could also be missing you, like that you could go such a far distance. Maybe you can't travel that far in your vehicle anymore here. It could be also, oh, some of you could have went to an electric vehicle. And electric vehicles are great, but you can't go as far with them because, you know, they don't want to make things efficient for eco-friendliness, right? In these industries. So this could be that you feel influenced where you're like, oh, like I don't want to have a car that's not eco-friendly, but I also really miss going the distance that I could go previously. For some of you, it could just be that your vehicle has aged or something. So maybe you don't want to be on the road, or you just haven't been able to get on the road and travel. All right. Yeah, there's this kind of desire, like wanting to go back to what it was. Some of you also could just miss being a passenger. You could be tired of driving. It does look like it'd be important to update your surveillance. Maybe you guys need a backup cam or a front cam, or you know, cameras to surveil when you're driving for different incidences that might occur. Protection is saying you're not as protected as you could be in your vehicle. Like you're not always going to have a friend with you in the vehicle to be able to have your back, or you know, say that they saw what happened or whatever it is, like a witness. So it is saying, although you might not want to think so seriously about things, it could be very good in case situations are ever out of pocket over here, that you have some kind of backup with a camera to like have your back and to be your defense, basically, if something were to happen on the street or with being pulled over, something of this nature. Okay, yeah, let's see, like, yeah, being on screen here. um Community, maybe because the community you live in or the community you come from, maybe how they do stops in your area, they falsely ticket people or different things like that. All right, all right. um Let me see. So for intentional cycle, maybe some of you you gave away the car, or you lost the car with some kind of relationship separation, or maybe you don't live at home anymore, so like you can't use your mom's car or something of that nature anymore. Some of you were playing games and you were kind of like, yeah, play stupid games, win stupid prizes kind of vibe, because I don't know, this could be for like a few people, but you might have done something where you like made a serious bet to your friend about your car and then lost your car or something, or you could have just been playing games in your car, like doing donuts or something, and made some kind of mistake or something with your vehicle. Some of you was like team sports. Maybe your car got worn down from like traveling to take people to games or to go to games or something yourself, and so you could miss that. Or maybe you want a vehicle so you can travel, you can take your kids to games, or you can go and do more. Okay, you just want your freedom, your autonomy. So let's see what we have in regards to that. again, they're saying be careful about your safety. It's not like just the car being like big and bulky or strong or something. We do have being eco-friendly again, but we have make sure that you are protected in case of like what might happen on the road, okay? We do have that your ancestors like the idea of you traveling with others, and they like the idea of trying to come together, both sides of your ancestry, to bring you a vehicle. So if you've been sad, or if you, some of you were like very introverted or depressed for a while, so you felt like I didn't want a vehicle, I didn't want to utilize my vehicle because I didn't want to go out, I don't want to travel or something, I don't want to go meet people. So now you're going to feel more encouraged to come out of that slumber. Yeah, we have Goddess Ishtar coming up reverse. I'm gonna go ahead and put it up right now. So you guys could have had depression during winter or something. You might not like to drive in your area or with certain weather conditions. Maybe you're nervous because in your area there's a lot of animals and they don't make a greenway for them, so animals get hurt on the road. It looks like some of you just feel really sad. You could be psychic. So I know one thing I experience is I get psychic information when I'm driving. I can usually tell when an animal's gonna come, different things, but it can get overwhelming because you can feel everybody changing their opinions. You can feel instinctually like everybody's mood swings and stuff. And so you guys could feel very overwhelmed just like being on the road, all the energy of the road kind of thing. And so when you're in like a low kind of mental health moment or something, maybe that overwhelmed you. You didn't quite want to drive, but then you kind of miss it now and you want to go back on the road kind of vibe. So yeah, we have here Five of Pentacles, but wanting you guys might want to go somewhere that's far away. And you're like, okay, I need to get myself back to being in the health, like the health to be able to drive, to be in a healthy mindset and physical health, so that my nerves and everything feel confident driving. You could also need to get your finances together so that you can get your car in a safe way to drive. Darkness looms around the horizon reverse. So there did look like there was some strong negative portents or omens. Maybe you guys had to clear some energy and unblock it and get safe travel energy, kind of like the last group had some negative energy, negative like magic and stank eye and stuff people were putting towards them. So I think for this group, this negative energy that's been here, that maybe you guys felt a taboo about driving, or maybe you were afraid. It could be also that once you know you can do it in a more eco-friendly way, you feel confident about driving. um it looks like you're being encouraged to try it again. Some of you just had a really sucky instructor, like you had a teacher who wasn't a good teacher for driving, and so you might not have liked the way you were taught to drive, or you might not have felt safe or something. So you're gonna have more confidence trying again. I did keep seeing soulmate cards when to come out, so I don't know, maybe even if your soulmate or your love, or you imagine that you would want like a love who like drives you around and does everything for you, now you realize, as it said, intentionally single, that it's good for you also to know how to be autonomous and to be able to get around in some way. And it's good if you and your partner, or you and your friends, can both like drive if you go on trips and stuff. So this says that you're not going to just wait for like somebody else to be able to drive you around. um, that you're going to be able to go ahead and learn again and try again. Some of you just need to update your driving skills. Maybe you'll be getting a vehicle that the family can travel in, so you'll need a different class of license or something for yourself. We have Fight the Power, but they're saying to keep it, like keep things eco-friendly, stay safe for this group. This group, you guys have that rebel energy to you, because they're talking about make sure you have cameras for when you're, pulled over, for any stops that happen, when you interact with different people on the road. You want to know also that like put up so that people can see, I have cameras here, I deserve to be safe, whether I'm traveling single, whether I'm traveling whilst marginalized, whatever it is. Like, I'm going to be safe. If I'm a single parent traveling, I deserve to be safe. I shouldn't have to feel like I have to stay at home because society doesn't let me be protected. Like, I'm going to put measures to protect myself. I'm going to make sure that I know how to be very efficient in what I'm doing. And your spirit crew here, we have number 22 and number 9, maternal numbers and powerful numbers here, showing that your spirit crew does want you to have a very beautiful vehicle, to have something that's safe on the road to drive, something that's safe to drive at nighttime, something, even if you have kind of a home on wheels, that you would be safe to feel at rest, your even children or animals that are with you, kind of thing. But it does look like you're more encouraged to be places where there's not a harsh winter as well. All right, so that's what I'm seeing. Please like, share, subscribe, and comment, and I'll talk to you again on another one. Bye. All right, for those of you who chose the blue card, I said what I said, that's my truth, period. I feel like the spirit world has had so much to say. The cards have been talking for these readings. I guess it makes sense because we're always in vehicles having to travel in this modern life, and that means the spirit world is like hanging on for dear life, trying to protect us, right? And help us move forward. But yes, there's been a lot of information coming through. So for you, let's see. Happiness and rejection. So again, rejection is for your happiness, lifelong bond reverse. So they say you're not supposed to have like the same vehicle your whole lifetime. Also, there's not going to be the same people in your life your whole lifetime. So don't try to forgo your lifelong happiness, your long life, by tolerating people driving in a negative way around you. Also, don't risk your life. Okay, find people who can drive well. There was saying don't drive inebriated, hungover, things like that, or people who will. They're saying this is uneducated behavior. That's a nice way to say it, right? This is uneducated behavior. So they don't want you to have to deal with all of that. Okay, they want you to also you guys do better driving short distances, it looks like. Yeah, driving closer distances, or maybe balancing your driving with a partner if you have to go long distances. Being in the car like with somebody who you guys are in sync with each other, so your sleep cycles balance out or whatever it is, you guys are able to enjoy what you're doing but not like disturbed from the actual trip or the safety of the driving. Okay, and they're also saying you guys need breaks. Don't drive hungry. It might sound, maybe your blood sugar gets too low, whatever it is. You get hangry, you start driving a little reckless, road rage, things like that. I think that could contribute to probably a lot of accidents. Excuse me. So they're saying like you really need to think about extending your life force by being happy, being healthy, being full, driving well, taking care of yourself, pulling over when you need to for a stop. And you're going to feel very excited about traveling, actually. You're going to feel very happy to travel. You guys could have good drivers around you because they seem to encourage that there are people who are healthy around that you can share driving with. You guys might even share a vehicle. Maybe you and your sibling are like, hey, we don't both need one. Our schedules just happen to work out where we can both have a car. You guys might just have a fun vibe around that. Maybe sometimes, you guys are only in one locale for a certain amount of time, so you kind of share a vehicle with somebody or something. But it looks like you guys could have people who are trustworthy and they're good drivers, so you don't really mind, okay? We have the Jack of Clubs, the Eight of Pentacles here, this Oshun energy with the gold and the mermaid and the treasure chest here. So I think you guys could very much luck out. I think this is probably some of the more favorable energy that I've seen when it comes to your blessings. We don't have you being taken for theft. We have you guys having a lot of your hard-earned money paying off well and having blessings coming towards you to get a really good deal on a vehicle. We have you having something modern, something that your generation you would like showing off. Okay, you'll feel like, oh, I wanted this when I was a kid, or yes, I'm young and I'm out here in these streets with this. You'll feel like you can flex a little bit. They're dressed in the colors of money here, green and gold. So you guys will feel like I got a rich stuff car. It's got all the bells and whistles. Okay, you see me, I'm flashy over here. This is looking good, okay? So they said they understand what you want and what you don't want here. Your ancestors coming through, especially your ancestors on your father's side, okay? So you're going to be very, very happy. You're going to have a really, really good deal when it comes to getting a vehicle, updating your vehicle. Again, we're dripping in gold, so maybe you'll go with gold somehow with the color scheme of your vehicle, but it's looking like it's something where you're like, man, this car, when you're just like, this car is sexy or something, this is hot. I like driving this around kind of thing. It's this kind of style. It could be something a little sporty edition, luxurious edition, 100%. There is that kind of energy of the foreigns. So y'all could have a fancy vehicle, a real fancy vehicle, some of you. You could also have where some of you are going to get this vehicle from your partner. Yeah, and it could be a quick relationship. We have instant chemistry, love sprung, and this could be where your car could be very well maintained. Either just because the mechanic thinks y'all are so lovely and wonderful, but not in a disrespectful way, that they're just like throwing in extra things that they can fix with your car and stuff and hooking you up with a really good deal. But it could also be that either some of you can meet a partner through something with a vehicle, or your partner could know a lot about cars and make sure to really take care of you. that your vehicle, maybe it's a birthday present or something like that. Y'all gonna be on YouTube, couples unveiling. I bought them a car, 6 million views, something. I don't know. Okay. Yeah. Oh my gosh, power couple. Yeah. So I don't know, something with y'all, and we have father side of the family again. So somebody, and you know what? Oshun likes to work with through males, right? Oshun likes to flirt and likes to, get your suitor to do things for you. So some of you, if you, this isn't everybody, but if in your traditions you work with Oshun, or if you work with kind of like a love deity with 2 cups again, it could be that they're gonna try to bless you through a romantic partner to get you a vehicle, get everything taken care of for you, keep things updated for you, that kind of thing. And it could be your father, especially if your father crossed over. Your father on the other side is trying to make sure that you're looked after that way, and taken care of. Or it can also be just the father's lineage, okay? Yes, because some of you definitely did need a vehicle. You didn't have a safe vehicle. Maybe you didn't have safe vehicles in childhood. We have citrine. So citrine can be a protective crystal for you on the road. Again, we have yellows and citrine, golds. Okay? Yellows and golds. You guys need to strengthen your solar plexus when you drive. Watch out for deer and like antlered animals and things. Work with oak energy to be strong and steadfast and have a strong presence so that you're not kind of unseen or kind of missed out. But some of you do have a little bit of trauma around driving. Also, I think you guys have a good karma and someone else providing you with a vehicle because maybe there was some accidents or there was some damage or harm or something that came towards you when you were a child or in a vulnerable state. And so it's like the kind of energy that you are owed some good karma when it comes to cars. You deserve to have some kind of love, support, abundance. You got the 2 of Cups twice, like, and the ginger in this one has that power energy, but it has the 2 of Cups vibe to it as well, like a power couple, two of Cups. So there's some kind of energy. Some of you were kind to animals. Literally, some of you took care of like roadkill. You didn't drive over it. You might have even removed it or made sure it could get removed from the road. You might have like taken the time to not try to like race the animals so that they would be safe or whatever. Some of you also did a wish on a star very genuinely, and you again, I got that some people are getting some kind of childhood car that they wanted. So you'll end up getting a similar type make, this the color you wanted or something like this that you wished when you were younger, and it'll be the father side of the family. They'll be the ones who are loving and supporting you like a partner and bringing it to be, okay? Some of you were asking about a different type of vehicle than a car. We do have boats here. We do have boats. So some of you are asking about a boat. There's ocean here. You want some kind of ocean. We do have something here where you guys could be getting a vehicle that is on the water, okay? Getting like that Stella Maris, okay? Yas energy here. So it's not forbidden, it's not blocked. You're not blocked from love, and you're not blocked from abundance and success in this regard, okay? That's what I'm saying. Please like, share, subscribe, and comment, and I'll talk to you again on another one. Bye.